Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2009-10 hockey season on the channel. Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final between the San Jose Sharks and the New Jersey Devils finds us at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, where the Devils lead the series 2-1. The Devils, we've got a massive Game 4 on the board for you here tonight. A win by San Jose resets this series to a best-of-3. And a win by the Devils puts one hand on the Stanley Cup for New Jersey and brings the Stanley Cup to the SAP Center, as Philip Reynolds now is first to join us here at the Prudential Center. Philip is desperately hoping that we won't need the Stanley Cup in San Jose for tomorrow's game. But whether or not we will need the cup in the building at the SAP Center tomorrow is a question that only the cards and dice know the answer to. We have got a sellout crowd here at the Prudential Center. Sea of red. It's a sea of red. Basically, it's a sea of blood, essentially. It's a sea of red, so I'm just going to call it the sea of blood for lack of better imagery. You guys get the idea of where I'm going with that. Anywho, just going to finish it doing some little final adjustments here on how everything looks. Make sure the logos all look visible-ish so you guys can see everything. We'll turn Marlowe just a little bit that way. Okay, I think we are all pretty much good here. Philip, I hope you've got all your Sharks gear on for this one, because this is a massive Game 4 for both teams. Once again, Sharks win. We reset to a best-of-3 going back to San Jose. We essentially end up right back where we started from. New Jersey wins. The cup comes into the building in San Jose. So, if we're all set and the fans are raring and ready to go for this one, let's jump right into the action. Face-offs to start, R+1 to San Jose. That is an 18. That'll be over to green, and Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final is officially underway. Passing E for green. That'll be an outside shot for Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner will try to penetrate. Langenbrunner will penetrate. He'll get an inside shot on Nabokov. That's a 7. That's already a goalie rating on Nabokov. 3, 7, and 11 are bad numbers for Nabokov. That's an 8. Save made by Nabokov. He'll give that to Thornton. Thornton with it for San Jose. Lose the puck. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Left D if the breakaway penetration rating is 4. Salvador's a 1. Boyle will have that for San Jose. Inside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Heatley. Parise will try to intimidate. That's a 6. Parise will take the puck away. Parise for New Jersey. Passing D will be an inside shot for Zajac. Thornton will try to intimidate. Thornton will take the puck away for San Jose. He's got it. Inside shot. They'll give that to Marlowe. Langenbrunner will try to intimidate. Langenbrunner will take the puck away. Langenbrunner with it for the Devils. Passing F. That'll be an outside shot for Parise. Parise will try to make a pass. Heatley will get a stick on it. He'll intercept that for San Jose. Opponent defense 2. Parise will take the puck away for an inside shot. Thornton will try to intimidate. Thornton will take the puck away. Thornton's got it for San Jose. Lose the puck. Inside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Zajac. Thornton will try to intimidate. Thornton will take the puck right back. Thornton with it for San Jose. Opponent defense 7. Zajac zipping down the ice. He'll throw that in the net from the point. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Offensive left wing. Parise with the rebound shot. Uh-oh, this is problematic. Boxcars is a save made by Nabokov over to Boyle. Arena groans. Ugh. Opponent defense 5. That'll be an outside shot for Thornton. Thornton will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck over to Zajac, and we'll have a forwards line change, as the Zubris line now gets set to take the ice here for New Jersey. Game 3 started off at a pretty frenetic pace as well. Zubris with it now for the Devils. Opponent defense 8. Pavelski will take the puck away. He'll zip down the ice for an outside shot from the point. That's a 6. That's a goalie rating on Brodeur. 7 and 8 are bad numbers. That's a 10. Save made by Brodeur. He will hold on. We'll get a face-off to the right of Brodeur. Arena cheers. Yay! Neither team is at 3 offense yet. I forgot to flip that over from last night. Faceoffs now are +2 to San Jose. That's a 19. That'll go to Kovalchuk. And the Devils get a big offensive zone win. Let's see what they do with it. Opponent defense 10. Setaguchi will step in, hold that into the point for an outside shot. 12 would be a goalie rating if the Sharks were on the power play. We'll take that one to the left of Brodeur this time, as we got another offensive zone draw for San Jose coming up. That's a 20. They're not going to win this one either. That'll go over to Elias, and we're off and running. Passing E for Elias. That'll be an outside shot for Zubris. Zubris will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck over to Murray. Murray stepping in to hold that in. Let's see what they do with it. Opponent defense 4. That'll be... Green will take the puck away for an inside shot. Murray will try to intimidate. Murray will take the puck away. Murray with it for San Jose. Passing D. That'll be an outside shot for Setaguchi. Setaguchi will try to penetrate. He will not penetrate. Salvador will take that away, and we'll have a defenseman line change. White with it now for the Devils. Lose the puck, outside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Blake. White will try to intimidate. White will intimidate, take the puck away, but we've got a delayed call on the play. Possible delayed call. 1-15, no penalty. That's a 14. Maybe gets a little close to the line, but White's got it. We'll play on. Passing F. He will lose the puck. Outside shot for Cloh. Cloh is going to try to penetrate. Cloh gets on the inside. He gets past Mateau. He gets into the slot for the inside shot. He takes it. 3 on a 1-10. That is a goal for Cloh. And score! Ryan Cloh gets the Sharks on the board first for a 1. Now joins us here at the SAP Center. Just in time for Cloh to pick up a big goal for the Sharks to draw first blood. Arena groans. Ugh. That will be from Setaguchi. And Pavelski, as the Sharks get on the board to take the lead here to start Game 4. We'll bring the teams back to center ice with another +2 face-off. Hold on. Camera, I think, just locked up on me, so hold on just a second. Okay. Looked like things had locked up on me. Well, maybe they didn't lock up on me and I was just being paranoid. Anyway, sound was still coming through. I was worried about the picture locking up on me, in case you're wondering what was going on there. So, the Sharks are off to a 1-0 lead here. Face-offs at center ice are +2 to San Jose. That's a 16. The Sharks need to get the dot under control. That's over to Elias, and we're off and running once again. Opponent defense 5. That'll be an outside shot for Zubris. Zubris will try to make a pass. That'll be an inside shot for anybody. They're going to give that to Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk in the slot. That's a 5. Save made by Nabokov. That'll go over to Pavelski. Arena groans. Ugh, excuse me, by the way. Passing E for Pavelski. That'll be an outside shot for Cloh. Cloh, it worked so well. It worked well earlier. He's going to try to penetrate again. That's a 4. Cloh gets on the inside. He gets by Mateau again. Cloh with another inside shot. 4 is a goalie rating on Brodeur. 7 and 8 are bad numbers. That's a 12. Save made by Brodeur, but a possible penalty on Brodeur. 1-9, we'll have a penalty on the play. That's a 15, no penalty. We'll take that face off to the right of Brodeur. Sharks offense may be starting to wake up here. Another offensive zone draw, +2 to San Jose. That's an 8, and that'll be the first Sharks draw win. That'll be over to Setaguchi, and we are off once again. Opponent defense 3. That'll be an inside shot for Pavelski. White will try to intimidate. White will intimidate, take the puck away. We'll have a forwards line change. As White is going to be looking to get this puck out of the zone for San Jose once we complete this line change. White with it now for New Jersey. Possible breakaway. That'll help him get out of the zone. Right wing if the breakaway penetration rating 3 or more. Clarkson's a 4. Clarkson's alone on Nabokov. That's a 5. Save made by Nabokov over to Malhotra. Malhotra for San Jose. We'll lose that right back to Clarkson. Clarkson's got it in the neutral zone. Opponent defense 6. That'll be an outside shot for Rolston. Rolston will try to make a pass. That'll be an inside shot for Clarkson. Clarkson working his way into the slot. That's a 4. Save made by Nabokov. They'll get that to Nickel. Nickel for San Jose. losing the puck. Niedermeyer stepping in to hold that in at the point for an outside shot. 6 is a save by Nabokov. That'll go to Ortmeyer. Ortmeyer, possible breakaway. Left wing of the breakaway penetration rating 3 or more. Malhotra is a 3. Malhotra is alone in on Brodeur. Let's see what he can do here. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Offensive left defenseman if offense rating 2 or more. Vlasic is a 2. He's got a rebound shot. That's a 7. He will lose that over to Clarkson. Clarkson will get a stick on it. Clarkson for New Jersey. Passing D. He'll lose that puck. That'll be an outside shot for Nickel. Nickel will try to make a pass. Passing J. That'll be an inside shot for Ortmeyer. Ortmeyer getting into the slot with it. That's a 10. Save made by Brodeur over to Rolston. Rolston will lose that over to Ortmeyer. Ortmeyer with it now for San Jose. Opponent defense 9. Rolston zipping down the ice for an outside shot. That's a 12. That would be a goalie rating if the Devils were on the power play. We'll take that face-off to the right of Nabokov, as Nabokov will smother that one. +2 face-off to San Jose once again. That's a 9. That will go over to Malhotra, and we are off once again here in the third period. Passing F. That'll be an outside shot for Nickel. Nickel will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck over to White. White with time ticking down here. Passing D. He'll lose the puck. Inside shot. They'll give that to Blake. White will try to intimidate. White will intimidate, take the puck away, but a possible penalty on White. That's a 7. No penalty on the play. There's the horn to end the first period. The San Jose Sharks get a goal from Klo to open the first period. In the first period, they will have a 1-0 lead as we get set for the second period of this game. If the Sharks win, the Stanley Cup comes here for its first possible appearance in this series in Game 6. The Devils win, the Cup comes to the building in San Jose for tomorrow's Game 5, where they will have a chance to win it. We'll let the Zamboni get things ready for the second period of this game. And now we'll get the action deck ready for the second period of this game. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Defensemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going to take a quick drink of my Crystal Light. Then check my phone, and then we'll be set for the second period of this game. Okay. We are all set for the second period of this game. Sharks with a 1-0 lead. Face-offs +1 to San Jose. You know the coach was talking to the Sharks centers about improving in the face-off dot. Let's see if they get anything with it. Not on that face-off. That'll go to the inferior right wing. That's Langenbrunner, and we're off once again. Opponent defense 8. Marlowe, though, will take the puck away, zip down the ice for an outside shot. He'll throw that in the net from the point. That's a 10. Save made. That'll go over to Parise. Parise for New Jersey. We'll lose that over to Heatley. Heatley for San Jose. Outside shot only for anybody. They will give that to... they'll give that to Boyle at the point. Boyle. That's an 11. That would be a goalie rating if the Sharks were on the power play, but Brodeur will hold on. We'll take that to the right of Brodeur on an offensive zone draw for San Jose. A 1 is going to be a little bit more to San Jose's liking. That'll go to Murray, and we're off with an offensive zone win for the Sharks. Murray will lose that over to Green. Green looking to get out of the zone with it. Lose the puck, possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Left D, if the breakaway penetration rating 3 or more. Murray's a 2. Green will keep control of that for New Jersey. Green with it. Inside shot for anybody. Look at that to Langenbrunner. Marlowe will try to intimidate. Marlowe will take the puck away. Marlowe for San Jose. He's got it in the neutral zone. Passing F will be an outside shot for Thornton. Thornton will try to make a pass. Passing J. That'll be an inside shot for Heatley. Uh-oh. Heatley in the slot. That's an 11. Goalie rating on Brodeur. That's a 12. Save made by Brodeur. We'll have a face-off, but we'll see if we've got a penalty. 1-9, we've got a penalty. Or no penalty. That's a 20, so there will be a penalty. We'll have a forwards line change, and then we'll check on the power play for San Jose. As Philip is happy to see the Sharks in the lead and about to go on the... He's probably also happy to see the Sharks about to go on the power play. We'll see what kind of power play all this firepower for San Jose can summon. That's a 5. Checking for the right defenseman. If a 3 or more, he is. That'll be an outside shot for Clough. Clough gets that at the point. That's a 7. That'll be a save. And then an inside shot for Setaguchi. Setaguchi in the slot with this one as it gets worked down low. That's a 5. Save made. And that'll be and the Brodeur will hold on. We'll take that face off to the right of Brodeur. Arena cheers. Yay! Philip Reynolds groans. Ugh. He won't be groaning at an offensive zone draw, though, with faceoffs being +2 to San Jose. That's a 10. That will go to Setaguchi, and the Sharks have it in the offensive zone. Passing E will be an outside shot for Pavelski. Pavelski will try to make a pass. Passing L will be an inside shot for anybody. Uh-oh. He's going to give that to Clough on the inside. Clough with it. That's a 6. Goalie rating on Brodeur. That's an 11. Save made by Brodeur. He'll give that to Salvador. Salvador for New Jersey. We'll lose that over to Boyle. Boyle. Lose the puck. Inside shot for anybody. They're going to give that to Kovalchuk. Setaguchi will try to intimidate. Setaguchi will take the puck away. Setaguchi for San Jose. Opponent defense 5. That'll be an outside shot for Pavelski. Pavelski will try to make a pass. Passing L. Uh-oh, that's an inside shot. This time he's going to give it to Boyle. Boyle with the inside shot. That's a 5. That would be a goalie rating if the Sharks were on the power play. We'll take that face off to the left of Brodeur, as Brodeur will smother that one. These Sharks are on the attack tonight, but Brodeur, so far, aside from one crack, proving to be equal to the task. Face-offs are +2 to San Jose in the offensive zone. That's a 12. That will go to Murray, and we are off once again as San Jose picks up another big face-off win. Inside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Boyle. Salvador will try to intimidate. Salvador will take the puck away into a defenseman line change. White with it now for New Jersey. Passing D. He'll lose the puck. Inside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Clough. Elias will try to intimidate. Elias will not intimidate. Clough with an inside shot. He gets that in the slot. What does he do with it? 8 is a rebound chance. Defensive center, defense rating 3 or more. Zubris is a 3. He'll shut that down for New Jersey. Inside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Kovalchuk. Setaguchi will try to intimidate. Setaguchi will take the puck away. Setaguchi for San Jose. Passing D. He'll lose the puck. Outside shot for Zubris. Zubris will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck. Blake will get a stick on it. Blake for San Jose. Passing E. That'll be an outside shot for Pavelski. Pavelski will try to make a pass. He'll lose the puck over to White. White will have control of that for New Jersey. Lose the puck, outside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Blake. White will try to intimidate. White will intimidate. He'll take the puck away, and we've got a forwards line change. White with it now for New Jersey. Passing F. He'll lose the puck. Outside shot from Malhotra. Malhotra will try to penetrate. Malhotra gets inside. He's got an inside shot in the slot. Looking at Brodeur. 5. Save made by Brodeur. That'll go to Clarkson. Clarkson with it for New Jersey. Opponent defense 1. Malhotra will take the puck away for an outside shot. He's going to try to penetrate past Mateau again. This time he won't get by Mateau. Mateau will have the puck. Mateau for New Jersey. Passing E. He'll lose the puck. Outside shot for Nickel. Nickel will try to make a pass. Passing J. That'll be an inside shot for Ortmeyer. Ortmeyer gets that down low in the slot. That's a 3. Save made by Brodeur over to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Left wing of the breakaway penetration rating 3 or more. Rolston's a 4. Rolston's alone on Nabokov. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Defensive left wing if defense rating 3 or more. Malhotra is a 2. Clarkson with the rebound shot. That's a 7. Goalie rating on Nabokov. That's a 5. Another rebound. Offense, any player with an offense rating 2 or more. Niedermeyer is a 2. He'll have a rebound shot. That's a 9. Save made by Nabokov. That'll go to Blake. Blake for San Jose. Stepping in to hold that into the point is Rolston for an outside shot. Rolston. 9. Save made right back to Blake. Blake with it for San Jose. Inside shot for anybody. They will give that to Ortmeyer. Rolston will try to intimidate. Rolston will take the puck away. Rolston for New Jersey. Passing D. That'll be an outside shot for Clarkson. Clarkson will try to penetrate. 1 to 12. He gets in. That's a 2. Clarkson with an inside shot. That's a 7. Goalie rating on Nabokov. That's a 10. Save made by Nabokov. He will give that to Ortmeyer. Ortmeyer for San Jose. We'll lose that over to Rolston. Rolston for New Jersey. Opponent defense 4. Inside shot for Niedermeyer. Blake will try to intimidate. Blake will intimidate, take the puck away, but a possible delayed call on Blake. 1 to 15, no penalty. That's a 1. Blake's got it for the last play of the second period. Outside shot for anybody. Malhotra will get that one. And time ticking down here in the second. That's a 6. Save made. That would go over to Mateau. Brrr! There's the horn to end the second period of this game. And another fast-paced second period. The Sharks holding on to a 1-0 lead here after 40 minutes. As we get set for the third period of this game. Game 5 of this series will be tomorrow. Will be tomorrow. I don't know exactly when tomorrow. Back at the SAP Center in San Jose, California. The question is, will the Stanley Cup be in the building tomorrow? We will know after this game is over. If the Sharks win, the answer to that question is no. If the Devils win, yes, the Cup will be in the building for New Jersey to try to win it tomorrow. And I know Philip Reynolds is hoping desperately that the Stanley Cup will not be in San Jose tomorrow. As he's saying, 1 period left. Keep it up, Sharks. Boy, wouldn't the Sharks love to get some insurance in this second period. But let's not forget, trimming and sleeving your strat cards as you're watching the game. Nice. Hopefully you're not having too many problems after the tips I gave you last night with sleeving your strat cards, Dave. It's not, you don't have to, and just remember, on the split and advanced action cards, you don't have to take too much off the long side. Just make sure you're taking it off the long side of the card and not the short side. Hopefully it's going well for you otherwise. As once again, the Zamboni is getting us ready for the third period of this game. But let's not forget who the Sharks are up against, though. They're up against this bum in net, some guy named Brodeur. Apparently he's pretty good. So far they're going fine. Nice. Glad to hear it's all going well for you, then. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Take a quick drink. And hopefully whatever else you guys might be up to tonight who are joining me live, hopefully you guys are enjoying a little Friday night hockey here on the channel. We've got a great one tonight. And again, a very important Game 4. San Jose leads 1-0 as we get set to start the third period of this game. Face-offs, +1 to San Jose. That's a 7. That will go up to Marlowe for San Jose. We are off and running for the third period of Game 4. Lose the puck, possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Right wing, if the breakaway penetration rating 2 or more. Langenbrunner is a 4. He's in alone on Nabokov. That's a 10. That would be a goal check. Fortunately for the Sharks, the Devils are not on the power play. Instead, Nabokov will smother that. We'll take that face-off to the right of Nabokov. As we've got an offensive zone draw for New Jersey coming up here. That is a 15. That will go to Parise. And we're off once again. Passing F for Parise. That'll be an outside shot for Zajac. Zajac will try to make a pass. That'll be an inside shot for Parise. Parise gets that down in the slot. That's an 11. On a 1-15, this game is tied. And no! Nabokov. That is a 17. Nabokov with a beautiful glove save, robbing Parise on the glove side. He will hold on. We'll take that face-off to the left of Nabokov this time. Arena groans. Ugh. Sharks bench and Philip Reynolds cheer. Yay! Another offensive zone draw for the Devils. That's a 7. They won't get this one, though. That'll go to Marlowe, and we are off and running with San Jose on a big defensive zone win. Passing E for Marlowe. That'll be an outside shot for Heatley. Heatley's going to try to penetrate. Heatley will not get past Salvador, though. Salvador with that for New Jersey. Passing D. He'll lose the puck. Inside shot for anybody. Look at that to Boyle. Salvador will try to intimidate. Salvador will take the puck back. Salvador with it for New Jersey. Stepping in to hold that in at the point is Marlowe for an outside shot. Marlowe. That's a 7. That's a goalie rating on Brodeur. That's an 11. Save made by Brodeur. He'll give that to Green. Green for New Jersey. We'll lose that over to Murray. Murray for San Jose. We'll lose the puck. Inside shot for anybody. Look at that to Langenbrunner. Marlowe will try to intimidate. Marlowe will take the puck away. Marlowe for San Jose. I think I looked at the wrong thing. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about that now. Opponent defense 10. That is a penalty on Langenbrunner. Going off for tripping this time. We'll get a forwards line change, and then we'll get a power play for San Jose. I flipped over the cards already, so all we need to do is get a split. That's a 13. If one or more 4-rated defensive players, we do have a 4-rated defensive player. That'll be a busy power play, though. That'll start off as being an outside shot for Clark, or for Klo. Klo at the point. 11 is a save made. Then we'll have an outside shot for Pavelski. Pavelski at the point as the puck gets worked back. That's a 9. That'll be another save by Brodeur. Then an outside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Setaguchi for an outside shot. That's a 5. Another save made by Brodeur. Then an inside shot for Setaguchi. Good thing he's already got the puck. Setaguchi gets that down low. That's a 9. That's another save. And an inside shot for anybody. This time he'll give that to Pavelski. Pavelski with an inside shot as he gets that back in the slot. 3. Goal on a 1-15. And score! Joe Pavelski giving the Sharks a 2-0 lead. Arena barfs. Blah! Sharks bench and Philip Reynolds cheer. Yay! Flip over cards, get a couple assists. That will be from Boyle and Clough. As the Sharks now have a 2-0 lead here in this game. We'll bring the teams back to center ice. And Philip, it sounds like you're very happy with this one so far. But not to rain on your parade, there's still a bit of hockey left to play in this one. Face-offs are +2 to San Jose. Let's see if the Sharks can hold. That's a 3. That'll go up to Clough, and we're off and running once again. Catch the rest later? Well, catch you later, Philip. Hopefully you'll be happy with what you see. Passing D. That'll be an inside shot for Pavelski. Zubris will try to intimidate. Zubris will take the puck away. Zubris for New Jersey. Passing D. He'll lose the puck. Outside shot for Setaguchi. Setaguchi will try to penetrate against Salvador. Setaguchi gets into the slot. He's got an inside shot on Brodeur. Snake Eyes, he'll lose that over to Green. Green will get a stick on it. Green for New Jersey. Lose the puck. Outside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Boyle. Salvador will try to intimidate. Salvador will intimidate, take the puck away. Possible penalty on Salvador, though. 1-15, no penalty. That's a 1. Salvador's got it easily. We'll play on. Inside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Kovalchuk. Setaguchi will try to intimidate. Setaguchi will take the puck away. We'll have a defenseman line change. Setaguchi with it now for San Jose. Zipping down the ice is Elias. He's going to throw that at the net for an outside shot. That's a 10. Save made by Nabokov over to Blake. Blake will lose that over to White. White with it for New Jersey. Stepping in to hold that into the point is Setaguchi for an outside shot. Setaguchi. 8 is a rebound chance. Defensive center, defense rating 2 or more. Zubris is a 3. He'll shut that down. Zubris for New Jersey. Passing F. That'll be an outside shot for Elias. Elias is going to try to penetrate. He'll get by Vlasic for an inside shot. Elias. 7. Goalie rating on Nabokov. That's a 6. Save made by Nabokov. That'll go to Vlasic. Vlasic for San Jose. Inside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Pavelski. Zubris will try to intimidate. Zubris will intimidate, take the puck away. Possible penalty on Zubris, though. 1-12, no penalty. That's a 5. Zubris has got it, just in time for a forwards line change. Niedermeyer with it now for New Jersey. Opponent defense 1. Nickel will take the puck away for an outside shot. Nickel will try to make a pass. He'll lose that puck. Rolston will have control of it for New Jersey. Rolston. Opponent defense 9. Ortmeyer stepping in to hold that end of the point for an outside shot. Ortmeyer. 12. Save made over to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer. Opponent defense 11. That is a penalty on Nickel. Oh boy. We could have some drama here, folks. Let's see what kind of power play New Jersey is going to have. That's an 8. If the left wing is a 3 or more, he is not. That'll be an outside shot for Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer from the point. That's a 4. That'll be a save. Then an outside shot for Clarkson. Clarkson now gets that at the point. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Offensive right wing. Clarkson will follow his own rebounds to the net. 11 is another save. And an inside shot for anybody. They will give that to Rolston for an inside shot. Rolston gets that down low. That's a 9. Save made by Nabokov. He will hold on. We'll take that face-off to the right of Nabokov as the power play is over. Arena barfs. Blah. Time is not New Jersey's friend here. Face-offs are +2 to San Jose on a defensive zone draw. That's a 19. That will go to Rolston. and we're off and running once again. Uh-oh, possible breakaway. Left wing, that's Malhotra. He's in alone on Brodeur. That's a 6. Goalie rating on Brodeur. That's a 10. Save made by Brodeur. He'll hold on. We'll take that to the right of Brodeur. Face off, a big defensive zone draw for New Jersey. +2 to San Jose, however. That's a 4. That will go to Ortmeyer, and the Sharks have it. We're off and running once again. Inside shot for anybody. Actually, New Jersey is going to try to go to a 3 offense here. That'll be Blake. White will try to intimidate. White will fail to intimidate, take the puck away. We'll check the delayed call on White after the inside shot for Blake. 8 is a rebound chance. Defensive center will touch that up. We'll check the penalty on White. That's a 14. White with no penalty. We will play on. Oh boy, passing B. He'll lose the puck. Inside shot from Malhotra. Mateau will try to intimidate. Mateau will intimidate, take the puck away. Last chance for New Jersey here. Opponent defense 1. Vlasic will take the puck away for an inside shot. Mateau will try to intimidate. Mateau will intimidate, take the puck away. Brrr! There's the horn to end the game, as the San Jose Sharks get an insurance tally here on the power play from Joe Pavelski. They will take this game by another score of 2-0, and they will even this series at 2 games apiece. Arena barfs. Blah! Which means we will not need the Stanley Cup in the building, and we will not need the Stanley Cup in San Jose tomorrow, as the Cup will come back here for Game 6, where somebody will have a chance to win it on Sunday. The only question is who, because now the series is suddenly reset. We're back right where we started from for a best of 3, and Philip Reynolds is very happy to see that this series is all even Steven. But that will do it for Game 4 of the 2009-10 Stanley Cup Final. Busy weekend coming up on the channel. Tomorrow we will start off with Mystical Munchies, concluding out of the official Elder Scrolls cookbook as we make the dessert, Apple Cobbler. Sometime also Saturday we will have Game 5 of this series, as we'll be back to the SAP Center in San Jose, California, where we are suddenly even in this series at 2 games apiece. Sunday morning, the fall campaign will continue in B-17 Flying Fortress Leader by DVG. Tuesday, we're going to have Pino with Phoenix for September 2025. Wednesday will be our first game for October, as we play America Bomber, Evil Queen of the Skies by Compass Games. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone. The San Jose Sharks even the Stanley Cup Final series at 2 games apiece with another 2-0 victory over the New Jersey Devils. Game 5 will be tomorrow at the SAP Center in San Jose. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow.